Just speak regularly loud. That background noise is
Okay.
Yo, what up, family? How y'all doing tonight? This is me and my wife, Christina Boyd. We coming to y'all. We ain't playing no music. Guess what? We're gonna play we gonna play a little music to get me started. I can't play my album because it makes it so I can't monetize it. I gotta change the setting. But we're gonna play some of me anyway, regardless. Why the beat feel? Your secret garden. I wanna be with you. Let me lay beside you. Do what you want me to. What up, family? All night. I wanna hold you. Ooh, baby, can I touch you there?
Be your background when I keep seeing your
Let's
heart.
make music. What up? Welcome to tonight's topic. I'll take good care of you. That's what a man is supposed to do. And I will be there for you. Oh, it is hot in the garage. What up, fam? What up, family? How y'all doing tonight? This is me, Jay Clark, and this is my wife, Chris Clark. And tonight we're going to be talking about a subject. Actually, we're going to be talking about it all week. We're just kicking it off tonight. We're not going to be here too long, but we're kicking off the subject tonight. Date on your level. And when people always say, what is dating on your level? We got to have a definition of dating on your level. Like, what exactly is dating on your level? We know when we think levels, we think numbers. Is there any way you can face that fan toward me?
Of course I can, honey.
See, can you do that, baby?
We
Y'all might hear my little baby fan going in the background because it's extremely hot in our garage. We ain't got no AC system that way. Now point it down a little bit. That this way a little bit. Oh yeah, there you go. Now you got me dead in the airstream. So, family, we're going to talk about dating on your level tonight. That's perfect. And as we talk about dating on your level, people always ask me, what's level? And they go straight to a number. Well, level is a number, but it's arbitrary because you may not need a pretty girl or you may not need a man with money. So level, we're going to establish a value system this week so we can truly understand what dating on your level is. If you're here, we're going to ask that you like the post, share it, say what's up in the chat. Me and Chris gonna get started with a little toasty toast. I like to drink that vodka, Kettle One. She like to drink that what is it? Tequila's Jose Cuervo. So
yeah.
Hopefully we get a sponsorship one day.
Yeah.
Keisha Teller says, hey, Chris.
Hey,
Gabrielle Brown said, what up, fam? So toast to the gods, the earths, and the loves.
Hey.
Anybody that's still together has dated on their level. Anybody that's still together. Me and my wife been together 17 years. We dated on our level. There's some things that you must discuss in dating on your level. And it's not an arbitrary number. It's just down East Music Festival. Mandrake, you know I'm going to hit you up about performing at that. What's dating on your level? Let's get into it.
Okay.
I wrote not overextending yourself to gain someone's attention or affection. That's the first thing. Not overextending yourself to gain someone's attention or affection. Come as you are. That's simple. In church, come as you are. Now, I'm explaining what I mean from a man's point of view, and then you come at it with the woman's point of view. Okay. Not overextending yourself. Not doing shit that you wouldn't customarily do for anybody else. It's almost like we say, I'm going to hit you, Drake, but this person is special. No one is really special. That just means you just want them more.
Yeah.
And just because you want them more, don't mean that they're on your level. Sometimes it's okay and it's cool to suffer and deal with the rejection. Now, not overextending yourself to gain someone's affection or attention. That means, to me, let me give you some examples from a man's point of view, and then you
Okay.
break it down from a woman's point of view.
Okay.
Not overextending yourself to gain someone's affection or attention. If you meet a woman and this woman likes to work out, this is just an example. And black people, remember, I said, don't focus on the point. Don't focus on the example. Get the point. So I'm going to give a few examples, 5 examples, which are 5 fingers to make a point. Say, for example, you meet a woman and she's at the grocery store and she eats healthy. And you start talking to her and she said, yeah, I like to eat healthy, blah, 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 blah. However, you get her number. If you're not a healthy eater, don't front like you eat healthy. That means overextending yourself.
Yeah.
Sisters, if you meet a guy at the gym or on the track and y'all strike up a conversation, don't front like you like walking every day. Don't overextend yourself. Don't do things that you wouldn't customarily do for anyone just because you say this person is special. That's how you get your heart broke. Because if there's not a mutual attraction, a mutual want, a mutual affection, you're going to get your heart broken. So not overextending yourself to gain someone's attention and affection. How do you break that down?
Well, unfortunately, women do it all the time. We are so quick to put things in our name to secure the deal. You know what I'm saying? We put them on insurance. You let them move in. You let them drive your car, all while you pretend like you don't. So, and it sets you up for for never knowing that the man might like you if you never did any of that. So
I had to get that a clap. Go ahead.
yeah, we never get to know. That's why we be so insecure within our relationship, because we never get to know that this man would have rocked with us without us doing that. So it was funny when you asked the question, because I totally understand dating on your level. Like, especially, I wish men could get it. Like, don't try to take a woman to eat just to be able to spend time with her, because women will mess with the guy that they really like. He has to spend no money on her. I repeat, he has to spend no money on her.
So let's use our relationship for example.
Okay.
When I met my wife, dating on your level, I played 2 songs for her. India Ari, The Truth, I Want to Be Loved Like That, and I played David Ruffin, Never Change. David Ruffin's song Never Change was basically, I'll never change for you. The man that I am now, I'm gonna be. Now I'm not gonna fall off. I may get better, but I'm never going to change. Dating on your level, when I said not overextending yourself, coming as you are, present yourself, and don't accept the person in your life unless you can say to yourself, if this person was like this the next 30 years, I would be happy. Ooh. Don't date a motherfucker on the potential that you think they have, that you could change them or fix them or make them better. You said some things earlier. Drinks. I put drinks, dinner, trips, help with tasks, shopping. For example, men, we're going to discuss this in a minute too. Drinks at the club. I never bought drinks at the club. I don't feel like I have to, and your level. If you feel like you have to buy a woman a drink to get a conversation with her, then that's how you feel. Then you do that. But I never did that, because I'm like, I feel like I should be able to talk to you without a drink.
Yeah.
If you have to overextend yourself, if a woman won't sit down and talk to you, or a man won't sit down and just talk to you, if you're not interested in the airport, interested in the grocery store, if you're not interested in church, any place that you arbitrarily go and you meet a person, if you're not interested to them and you say, hey, how you doing? And they say, hey, yeah, how you doing? I'm a little busy. And you say, my name is Javon. And she said, I'm a little busy right now. And then you say, well, you want to walk up here and get a cup of coffee, treat on me? That's where you done fucked up
Yeah,
at.
definitely, definitely,
You want to go up here and have some brunch? I'm by myself. That's where you done fucked up at.
definitely.
Because that person is like, oh well, this a free something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sucker born every day. So when me and you first met, uh you had a 700-800 credit score, you owned a home, you had a good house, and I told you don't try to buy me, because early on you used to do stuff like try to buy me $100 jeans and
Yeah.
$100 shoes. Break that down for me,
Good.
to the people. Like, what did you think you were doing? And I told you, don't try to buy me. I don't need a woman for
Well,
money.
you know, we don't listen to y'all. Y'all say what y'all don't want. We be like, you don't know what you want, but I don't think you want me. You said we just be crazy. You don't know what you want, but we don't think you want us. Anyway, though, you said that, but I mean, that's what I did. I buy niggas stuff sometime when I like them a lot. So, like, as much as I would, you know, what I like about our openness is that I don't have to pretend that you was the most specialist person I've ever met in my life. Actually, that's he will never let me use that as some leverage, because he like, bitch, you do that for all the niggas. I'm
Yeah.
just the one that damn cashed in on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying to help people get businesses off the ground. Every nigga I've been with, nobody wants to be with somebody that's a criminal that's gonna go to jail. So
So I want the
have
ladies to
open.
comment on this, because I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions about that.
Okay.
I couldn't imagine trying to buy someone's affection, and that would make me feel like I didn't know if they really liked me. So, say for example, right? You just admitted on your own, and that's not dating on your level.
That's not.
And a lot of times, the guys you may have did that for may have been less or above, whatever. But the point I'm making is, when you meet a dude or met a dude in the past, or even when you met me and you really liked me and you wanted me as a dude, when you start offering, well, I'll put you on my this car insurance, or I'll help you do this, or help you get a lawnmower to get a business, I want to understand, are you just trying to secure the man, or do you know that I don't understand what make a person think they can buy someone or give someone? That would make me feel insecure. Like, well, if I stop giving them, it would make me feel like they don't want me for me. Speak on that for me.
Well, I think that once you want to stop, you will wind up insecure because you won't know where you stand. However, coming from the streets and being in a culture where people use money, that wasn't a big deal. Like, if I had it, it almost was like a floss. You know what I'm saying? My credit is good. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit. What you need, I got you. What you need. So it's kind of was like having a damn Gucci bag or some shoes. Really, really. You know what I'm saying? And then you do hope it worked, but at the least you stunting. That's what I on my end. You
So
stunting.
you looked at it as like, yo, I'm stunting for this nigga. I'm showing this nigga what I got,
Yeah, first,
what I can
yeah.
offer, blah, blah, blah. You didn't look at it as if
He was gonna marry me. No.
all the stuff that I'm giving him is to keep him around.
No, you do expect to be treated well. Like, hey, if you're not coming over, just call. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
still be
okay,
like, damn. So here's the thing. Now, as being mature, I know one thing shouldn't have nothing to do with another. Like, don't give money out that you don't have to give. You know, it shouldn't change. You shouldn't change why you gave it. Like, if I was stunting, keep stunting even when that nigga don't call you because he fucking with the girl.
So what you're
really
saying is, so we can get a full understanding of
Yeah.
it. And I want some other women to chime in on why they've done things for
Yeah,
niggas
let
like
me know if I'm
Boy.
just this fucked up.
I mean, no, every woman. Remember, I told you,
Yeah.
don't try to give me nothing. Don't try
You
to
did.
stunt, because every woman I've ever met has said they will put me on their credit card, their bank
Yeah.
account. I think women offer everything they have to a man if they like them. Am I lying? Keisha says I looked at it as building. I look at it like, so say for example, and I told you, I said, Chris, every woman, I got women with more money than you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think I'm stunting on my little stuff. He like, oh man, no.
I got a bitch that's a fucking superintendent of schools that's begging me to move in, or you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So look, what's so crazy about that, y'all, is that at my best, which I never had to put in the equation, no buying nothing or nothing, my stunt in the lab made us have to have a conversation like, bitch, please stop, because it's somebody with more money. Then that made me insecure because I had nothing extra to give no way.
Yeah,
You get what
so
I'm saying?
let me explain. Toya C said I used to do it as ride or die. And I want
yeah.
some of the brothers to come in because a lot of brothers time the brothers, the sisters to tell the truth. And that's really simping in a way. But I want the brothers to speak in and why they would do certain things. Because me personally, I'm the type of guy, I holler at a girl. If she said, nah, you ain't my type, I'm like, okay, what's wrong with that? It's nothing wrong with being told no. But
Yeah.
so many guys holler at a girl and the girl said, no, I'm busy, such and such. And he be like, shit, I was just trying to take you to Benihana's. I was just trying to fly you out. Now the chick said, like Scooby-Doo. Like Scooby-Doo. She like, Benihana's? Fly me out. You got my attention now. And it's like almost like I can't imagine. I would feel like that person only wanted me for that. So, for example, when I first met Chris, like she said, I was a tall guy and I bought my jeans from fucking Walmart. I'm a cheap nigga, right? And when I would come around her people, I was cut. This is when we first met. I was cut, I was fit, abs, I was real fit. But my jeans was a little high water because I bought them from Walmart. So I come to find out, I didn't know it at the time, but she was embarrassed of me. Go ahead, let's have a little shot tasting. She was embarrassed of me. So when I would come around her clients, she was like, well, look, I'm gonna take you shopping. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need no woman to buy me nothing. Women always offer me shit. So I come to the spot. She got me Enzo said, if I'm wearing Ferragamo, my lady is wearing Ferragamo. Okay, that's if you already with her, Enzo. But have you ever just tried to floss or holler at a bitch with your bread or whatever? So speak on that.
Look, Enzo, when you had first came home, you might not have had the latest. And
you
might have had on your 90s outfit.
Hey,
and your chick was like, we don't wear that no more, but you love your Averex. You know what I'm saying?
He won't in prison like that.
Oh,
Chris.
he won't?
Yeah,
okay. Well, somebody else. My bad, Enzo. I don't want to throw you in the pen. I did already, right?
So we're going to read a few comments. Enzo said, hell no, fam. So it's a situation. So say, for example, I'm trying to understand. So I was like, Chris, don't buy me nothing, blah, blah, blah. Then she would buy me these jeans, and these jeans were so long and they fit me so perfect, and they were just such great jeans. And I was one day happened to just Google the name brand, and was a name brand buckle jeans. So I went and found it. These jeans started like $150 for a nigga my size. She bought me like 8 pair of jeans. And I was mad because I was like, why the fuck would you buy me these pants? I told you not to buy me no shit. I thought you just bought some jeans or some shit. And when I found out how much they cost, I was like, why would you do that? And she was like, well, I want you to have this. I said, listen, don't try to buy me. I said, I got other women that I'm seeing right now that's got a whole lot more money than you that I could use, that I don't do that. But come to find out, she was just embarrassed that I had on high waters.
I mean, he had on high waters, y'all. Let's just be clear. Like, he fine, okay? He's fine, always been fine, but he's my good guy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't wear Timbs. He had on nice little bowling shoes, and he was high waters, and he might not care if he had on the little white sock with it, something. Let me stop. He always had style. He was on his white boy style. That's what I called it. And I mean, I was the chick that was like, yo, if you don't wear Timbs, I don't like you like that. Like,
you bought me some Timbs too, right?
I bought you some Timbs. He fucked them up in like 2 days.
I'm like,
he like, fuck these
work boots.
It's like he walked on the damn.
I went straight through the work boots. I went straight through it. I ain't wear them motherfuckers till it was time for work. I'm like, I got some work boots. I want the type of nigga that's gonna put on a work boot to walk around pretty. I'm like, these shits is work boots.
So what happened is he looked like a street nigga, kinda. I mean, we met in church. But he looked like he rough and he tough, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, he like, but he wasn't like a street dude. And I was used to a street dude. And so I thought I was like getting the best of both worlds with like church and Tim's, you know what I'm saying, where they meet and marry. And it didn't work for him. And so, I was just trying to make him look like what I was used to instead of opening my mind and embracing the new ideas of what,
and that's something we're gonna get on to. And as the week go forward, I'm a educated, college educated man. I'm in grad school when I meet you, college educated man, meet you in church, and you go out and buy me these street nigga jeans and these street nigga Tims, trying to turn me into something that I'm not. You see what I'm saying? But we're gonna move forward. I want to talk about the next thing is, you know.
Wait,
What
can
you,
I ask
go
you?
ahead, go
I'm
ahead, go
sorry.
ahead.
While we talking about that, my question would be to the dudes: why you let chicks be putting you on your insurance and stuff if you know you're not going to be with them? Is like you connect with chicks and take these gifts knowing that you never see them in that way, and when you're ready to break up with them, it makes it so much harder. And like I feel like if you never be honest, Jay always been honest with me. Most dudes not honest. Like, yo, I ain't really trying to fuck with you like that. It was just fun. I mean, maybe if I heard that, I wouldn't try to put you on my insurance.
But you know what?
But I might.
This is the thing. This is the thing. And this is being all's fan love. Well, I gotta say this.
Okay.
It's funny because women will friend zone a guy and not fuck him.
Yeah.
Men will fuck their friend zone chicks. Now, get what I'm saying. Get what I'm saying. Now, think about this for a second. A woman will let a nigga take her out. Like you just said, why the guy let her put her on insurance? Why she let baby boy drive her car? Blah, blah, blah. Watch this. A woman will let a guy take her out to dinner and take her on a trip that she would not never fuck.
Yeah.
But a man will fuck a bitch he wouldn't take out to eat.
I guess you know what.
So think about it. Think about it though.
Yeah.
So who's really doing? A man is really more. A man will fuck a girl he wouldn't take out to eat, and a woman will go spend hours, months with a nigga in the friend zone that she would never fuck.
Well, maybe it shouldn't be a measure because we don't have the same needs. It's about what you have, and gender they may be different, and per person they may be different. And like I tell you, I be like, some stuff you don't understand because you always been handsome 6'6" with straight teeth. You're not a dude that's in a struggle mode and every chick he shoot at.
But I'm a dude. I know how it feels to want.
Do.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Seriously, I know how it feels to want a woman that don't want me. I know how that feel. That's the problem. Now, this guy right here, he may holler at 10 bitches and 9 don't want him. I might holler at 10 bitches and 7 don't want me. But I still know how it feels not to be wanted. So that's what I'm saying. We can't make it like, well, just because this or this person have had money. Tyrese got money and his bitch just said she ain't really want him.
Yeah.
So let's move forward. I want to talk about, you know what you can and cannot maintain, so be honest up front. You know what you can and can't maintain. And we're going to get into some topics this week, the things that we need to discuss. Sexual desire.
I was just thinking that.
You know if you a freak.
Yeah.
You know if you can maintain that freakiness.
Yeah.
Be honest up front. We're going to have a whole week. We're going to take a whole week to describe what is dating on your level. And as we take this whole week to describe this, we're just setting it up today because we can't just say arbitrarily, oh, she's a 10. Oh, he's a 8. What makes her a 10? Because I don't care about how pretty a woman is. I don't care. My wife is beautiful. My wife is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. My wife is beautiful. But everybody know men don't marry the type of women that they chase to fuck. You know, it's almost like any man on this timeline that's with a woman, and don't take this the wrong way, sisters. Any man on this timeline that got a woman that's married or in a committed relationship, his homies that's close to him will say, yo, she don't look like all your other bitches. And I'll say, well, yours don't. We marry the plain Jane, the good girls. We be with the women that are good women. Now, I think Chris is beautiful, nice body, sexy, whatnot. But I fucked like 6 out of 8 cheerleaders.
So can I say for people that's like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Hey, number one, I'm happy that I look like a good girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm a hoe. Okay. So I'm happy that he saw me as a good girl. I'm not a hoe anymore. I used to be. So what I'm saying is that's a plus for me. Number two, I've never thought that I was the prettiest, but I think I got a bomb-ass personality. That's something I thought way before I got with him, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And it was another one I don't remember right now. But anyway, I think that all people need to know that they're just not attracted. The funny part is that this is a conversation. I always say that, and every woman got men in their Rolodex that they think is not the most attractive guy that they've been with. So if me not being the most attractive woman that you ever got with got me wiped, I'm so for that.
Now,
Don't.
real quick, Kevin Riley said, I definitely married a plain Jane, and it's the best decision I ever made. Now, peep this. If you go somewhere and people think plain means ugly or not, plain mean as God created. Now, anybody will tell you Grub's Kitchen for wings, I'm known as sauce man. I had about 8 different sauces. But my naked wing, the wing with nothing on it, if motherfuckers tried that naked wing, they say, hey, Grub, fuck that sauce. Give me that plain motherfucking naked wing. And then some people, once they had the naked wing, it was so good. They said, give me the sauce on the side. See, the sauce is all the makeup, the weave, the nails, the this, the that, and the other. Give me that shit on the side. My wife can put on some makeup. She got little marks on her face or whatnot, but that's everybody get marks on their face over time. You know what I'm saying? She could cover. Right now, my wife could cover up any blemishes on her face, but that's dumb to me.
Yeah.
We married. But that plain wing is a bad motherfucker. See, once you put that buffalo sauce on it or whatever sauce, you can't take that off. But that plain, you can dress that motherfucker up how you want it. So when I say I married a woman that, not saying that don't look good, I was just fucking the trophy bitches. You know what I'm saying? Or the bitches with the fat asses. Now, my wife got a nice body. We're going to get into that later as far as what makes you think you deserve a tall nigga? What make you think you deserve a fat ass? What make you think you deserve a dark skin or a light skin nigga? We're going to get into that, but I want to discuss, some of the stuff I wrote down. You know what you can and cannot maintain, so be honest up front.
Can I add?
Go ahead.
So when he says that, it makes me think about women. You know how like we be like, the dude be like, how many dudes you fuck with? Even though dudes, the lame dudes ask you that, but how many dudes you fuck with? You be like, 3. Just be like, I don't want to tell you because I don't want to count. Like, don't act like you are a quiet chick or like you don't get it in and you know you do, because the man needs to know who he's with and what he's picking and what type of appetite you have and what type of appetite, like where y'all match. That's what alignment is. It's not just if y'all both Christians, you know what I'm saying? It's like what type of sex y'all like and stuff like that. And
all that.
I could go into that.
We're gonna get into each day. We're gonna discuss some things, and it's the actual thing my pastor put me down on. It's called S.M.I.R.K. When you see somebody, instead of smiling at them, all smiling, smirk at them. S.M.I.R.K. I ain't sure. S.M.I.R.K. Sex, money, irritants. What irritates you? Religion and kids. These are the things that you really need to discuss up front. Sex. We're going to get in that tomorrow. Money, finances, what irritates you, what you just can't fucking deal with. Religion, are you going to be spiritual? What's going to be the spiritual head of your house? If y'all ain't religious, are y'all spiritual? What do y'all believe about? Am I going to be cremated? Do you want to be buried or whatnot? And kids, how we going to raise kids? Do we want kids? How we going to raise kids? How we going to co-parent? So I wrote down, you know what you can and cannot maintain, so be honest up front. Your sexual desire. Don't be acting like you can fuck all week. You met that girl, y'all been dating, you fucked on a dick pill, dog. Don't fuck no girl on no dick pill or no dick honey, this new stuff that's going out. And now you can, she like, oh girl, his dick stay hard long and he fuck good and he done dick pilled her and now you can't keep your shit up. You can't fuck that girl like that. Or don't act like you a freak and you not a freak. I wrote down your lifestyle, the things that you like to do. Do you like to go out? Are you a homebody? Do you like to stay home? Don't be doing all, oh yeah, girl, we can do all this. Don't act like you like fucking hiking and shit if you don't like to like hiking. Romance, cooking, cleaning. Don't act like you gonna wash the bitch car every week if you're not.
Yeah.
I see guys at the car wash do shit like this. They wash up and wash the woman's whole goddamn car. And when they finish washing the car, well, you think I can get your number? And the woman said no, and the motherfucker mad. We're gonna discuss taking a woman out to eat and how motherfuckers get mad. You won't be mad if you take a woman out to a 2 for $20 Chili's and she don't fuck that night.
Yeah.
But if you want to take her to Lay Shay Lamone's and fucking the Gucci Man bar and fucking China Max spot, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm telling. Date on your level.
Ridiculous.
There are ways that you can figure out if somebody like you. I wrote down time with the kids. Time you spend with a motherfucker. Nigga try to act like he like kids more than he like to get a bit. You know you don't like them kids.
Remember that time when I had messed with that dude and then and you knew him though before we dated, and when you seen him he was like he loved me for my kids.
Yeah.
Because I didn't let my kids eat his mama's salty spaghetti.
Yeah. Yeah,
he told you that, like, she cool. I love
Yeah,
her, but her kids is soft.
Yeah, I knew a dude, and when I met Chris and started kicking with her, me and him, we was cool in college, and he was like, and he had saw me with Chris somewhere, and he was like, yo, you dating Chris now? I was like, yeah. He was like, I used to date her. I was like, cool. So, instead of me, I ain't the type of nigga that'll hate. I'm like, give me the scouting report. He was like, man, her kid's soft as shit, man. He was like, I was in love with her. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little side joke. And this is dating on your level. He was like, I was in love with her. I just was gonna marry her. I ain't care about her kids and nothing. I said, well, what happened if you was in love with her? And he said, man, I'm the type of nigga, I love my mama. And, she had brought her kids to my mama house, and her boys were so soft, they ain't want to eat my mama's spaghetti or some shit. And he was like, he got mad.
That shit was salty, dog.
He was like, that was enough for him. He was like, his mom was like, what's wrong with them kids? They don't eat spaghetti. So he was like, the kids was crying like, I don't want to eat that. So he was like, fuck her. But listen, he this now. This man was in love with Chris, still to this day. But he said, I can't deal with soft little boys. And that's some real shit. I respect him for that. And I got her now. I'm glad he ain't try to front like he could deal with him and y'all was married and I wouldn't be with you.
We couldn't have kept eating those salty ass spaghetti. So that shit was doomed from the beginning, especially if that was a special.
Did you taste it?
Yeah, I tasted that shit was salty. They didn't just do the shit was salty. But anyway.
Of course you're gonna say it was salty.
Of course I'm gonna take up for my kids. But you asking me, so you gotta believe me, because I don't lie no more. It was salty to me. Okay.
I'm playing.
All right. So this is what I'm saying though. Men have to be honest, because he told me that the reason why we stopped dating is because he needed to stay saved. He didn't tell me it's because my kids were soft and spaghetti. I found that out from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is he needed, as a man and a member of the community, talk to a sister about her boys and the projection of where they was heading. You get what I'm saying? By the time I got with you, you told me the truth. Hey, fix that, or they gonna be gay.
Or I'm gonna fix it.
And I'm gonna fix it, or I'm not gonna be with you. Just tell me that. I mean, maybe we just, I don't know about the spaghetti, but we could have worked it out. I did have a little. I like.
Why would you tell a woman that you gonna be monogamous and you can't? Why would you tell a woman you're gonna take her kids to shop, to the barber shop every week? Mm-hmm. Dating on your level, as I said before, it's overextending yourself to gain someone's attention or affection. Mm-hmm. You will always be hurt. Now, some of the ways that I say me and Chris, we're gonna discuss me and Chris being on a certain level, how we match up and being on level. It's not about I'm gonna have me another shot. I don't know if you want to have
think one. I need a shot? Who think I need a shot? Keisha, you think I need a shot?
I be sipping that liquor straight. See how she drank her liquor straight. If I meet a woman or met a woman and she like, give me a Cosmopolitan, bitch, fuck you. And I ain't trying to be funny. I like a woman that drank her liquor straight like me. Dating on your level. Let's talk. My man Christopher Freeman says, that's how I came at my wife. She wanted another child. I told her, if you wanted another child, you might as well split now. Yeah. Hey, And look, and guess what she ain't gonna do 2 years from now? She ain't gonna come
Keep
at him
complaining.
worrying at him about no motherfucking kid. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I think when we don't date on our level, we're afraid to lose something. Let's
Mhm.
toast to dating on our level.
Oh,
This is Date on the Level week. In a minute, we're gonna open up the lines for
Keisha
anybody
saying,
that
take
want to
a
come
shot.
in
This for you, Keisha.
and ask a question or anything like that. Now,
Oh Lord, have mercy.
dating on your level. Some things as we talk, we're more open and we get personal about certain things, and
Yeah.
you know we don't mind. When I met my wife, okay, level wise, something that knocked her down was her having 2 kids.
Mm-hmm. I knew that.
Literally, to me, something
me
that knocked
too.
her down and was having 2 sons. Another thing that knocked her down more was them niggas was soft as shit. Like might hump your leg like a puppy soft.
No, like
I'm just playing.
you raised them in church and they had to and they lean the quiet.
I had to say that shit like hump your leg like a puppy soft. Okay. However, I met her at church, right?
Mhm.
I was security for my pastor. I knew my pastor. Any woman that went to my church was brainwashed.
Yeah.
Like he had brainwashed any woman. Like the man is the fucking head.
Mhm.
He the da 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 da.
He
So
taught me how to be a woman.
I knew she knew how to be a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, she had a fucking 810 credit score. I thought credit stopped at like 750 or some shit. I was like, God damn, your credit higher than I thought credit go. She already owned a home.
Mm-hmm.
She had a fat ass. She was very attractive to me.
Uh-huh.
So those things kind of made that level a certain way where I knew that as a man, really, if I just really was a father to those boys and be who I was, I didn't have to adjust myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to adjust myself.
Mm-hmm.
I came as I am. Now she adjusted herself a little bit for me, and the only thing was trying to buy me shit. You know, if
No, it was mouthy. A little bit.
No. Well, you know, I won't gonna put up with that goddamn mouth anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're gonna talk about
Okay,
all that.
right.
Yeah, she had a New York sarcastic mouth, but I didn't worry about that because I said, like, second date, hey, bitch, you don't talk to me like that. I'm serious. I don't like bitches from New York, and I don't like people from New York almost.
I can't wait till we talk about that. That's probably the only smidgen of misalignment. Like, yeah, we together, but like, you don't like New York.
No, it's not that I don't like New York. It's just certain things about
That's
it.
the only look.
Yeah.
You said you named so that's why you said don't
Sarcasm.
pretend, because that's the way I talked in sarcasm. I didn't know no other way, so I had to learn. He had to teach me how to communicate.
And see, sarcasm is a slick way of saying the truth.
Yeah.
So she won't really open to just saying the truth. So some slick shit. So those are the things, like I said, having 2 sons and the sons being soft knocked you down.
Mm-hmm.
But your credit score, you were beautiful, you were sexy, and all that knocked you up. In real life, when I first fucked, that knocked her down. Because I'm the type of nigga, I just figured, you know, that big fat ass, you know how you bend the ass over in the triangle and the ass fat. I mean, and you can speak on this. I just thought she probably, in my mind, I was like, this bitch give good head, and this bitch can bend that ass over, right? And when I first hit the pussy, she was running from the dick, and I'm trying to bend the ass over, right? And I'm like, what are you doing? And she was like, nobody ever asked me to do that. I'm like, what kind of niggas you fucking with? So the sex immediately took it down a notch for me, because I was like, we had our sex like just getting good the last 3 years. Like for real. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Show, y'all.
Go
That's
ahead.
a different show. I mean, what he's saying is true. I mean, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? I don't fuck bitches. I don't fucking know. I know niggas. I mean, I done had an elbow and 2 in my back, but nobody say arch it. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. So you got to think, when I tried to give him the pussy, he didn't want it. When the shit was fresh and fluffy, he wanted the pussy after he had put me in boot camp.
Oh yeah, that's
that
another
shit was
thing.
Gonna give him dry pussy.
Hey, look, let's say this too. I told my wife when I first met her, because I've always been the type of nigga that had several women at one time. I said, don't give me no pussy. I said, if you try to give me some pussy, I'm not gonna like you. I said, because I think you're supposed to be my wife. I need to date you. I need to date your children.
Yeah.
Don't give me no pussy. Now,
You
she
did.
don't know, unbeknownst to her, I'm fucking, I ain't worried about no pussy. I'm getting some pussy. But my thing was, and I was serious,
Me
and
too.
we didn't fuck for like 8 months. We didn't fuck for about the first 8 months.
What's it?
Yeah, maybe 6 to 8
I
months.
didn't go 8 months.
I don't remember. But what she's saying is, if I would have hit the pussy in the beginning,
Yeah, before the fucking rules came and
but
shit.
see, I knew she was supposed to be my wife, so I was like, we ain't fucking, we ain't doing all that dating shit. I had a key to her house. I would pick her sons up from school,
You
bring
did
them
that
home.
after the first day.
Yeah, I would bring them home, make them niggas wash their clothes, make them niggas cook, do their homework, because I was basically putting them, I actually called it boot camp. I said, I'm gonna take y'all through boot camp because I need y'all to know how I like shit. I have been married before. My ex-wife was a neat freak. I want the motherfucking house clean perfectly. I want them boys to clean their own shit. I want my wife to be able to lay in the bed. I want boys to be able to get up in the morning, go to school. Like, get up in the morning, take your shower, iron your clothes, make your motherfucking breakfast, pack your lunch, and go to school. I was like, a woman shouldn't have to do all that shit when you got kids. So my thing was, the first, I'm gonna say 6 months. It was 6 to 8 months, but let me finish my point.
Yeah.
I took her through boot camp.
Yeah.
So by the time, I understand what you mean now.
Yeah.
By the time I'm ready to hit the pussy,
that shit
she
is
really
dry.
like, damn, this nigga been whooping my kids, and he been goddamn making me clean up. She used to like to iron her clothes in the dryer. I'm like, bitch, you better iron them fucking clothes.
Yeah, I buy shit that don't need creases. Like, just put it in the dryer. Like, that's the, you want me to account for that? I already be running late. Now I got to get up early. Like, it was so much fucking rules. And I'm so happy to be on the other side when I could just be like 100%.
But watch this. I want you to do something because I said it. You tell them, for me, and this is the first time I'll ever hear this.
Okay.
Like I told you, your kids, number one, being soft. Let's say if we start at 10.
Okay.
We're not gonna go up, we're gonna go down. So if we start at 10, if you was to start at 10, fuck looks. You had a fat ass and I thought you was attractive. So let's start at 10. Your kids being soft and having 2 kids and the pussy not being worth a damn took you down to about a 5, in my opinion. No, seriously.
I get you.
But we work. But look. But we're gonna talk about. But I said all the other things that counteracted. Break down for them, for me, like what was good about me and what was bad about Level. Like, be real.
But this the crazy part. He always been attending me. I mean, I'm coming out the streets. He a college graduate. You know what I'm saying? I met him at church. You know what I'm saying? He handsome. He's 6'6". Niggas be like at my nose. I'm tall. I'm like almost 5'9" for a woman. Especially I used to like to wear heels throughout my 20s. And so that put me at least at 6 foot. So most niggas I'm messing with is like 5'9", 6. You know what I'm saying? 6 foot. So which means to everything about him was a plus. You know what I'm saying? It's just that he was my good guy. He just wasn't from the streets. And so
I was kind of like a cornball to you.
Yeah, you was a cornball to me.
Okay,
yeah, definitely. Ahead. You was that. And so what's the question again?
What was like the things that made we're trying to get a number. I knocked you down to a 5.
So you still always been a 10 though, because what happened was I might have not seen him. Like everybody around me was like, you should date him because he's so fine. And I'm like, yeah, but he don't wear Timbs though. They didn't understand how important Timbs were to me. So actually you might have started a little bit lower, regardless of how you look. Like if you're from the streets, you'll mess with an ugly dude with money. So you being cute don't really fucking matter. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I said break it down. You said
you actually went up. You didn't go down. You stayed at a 10 to me. You actually went from like a 5 to a 10.
So let me ask you something. When I met you, I was in grad school.
Yeah.
I was working at the group home. I had an apartment. I had my own whip, but I ain't had no money. Why wasn't money a thing for you?
Because I had my own money. And even when I was messing with dudes, most women got low self-esteem anyway, so they might mess with dudes because they popular and stuff. But for me, like I wasn't gonna be asking no dude for no money. Like if we discuss money in some sort of way, maybe I never like really embraced with that
You got to learn
lifestyle.
how to
Yeah,
be able
I
to
know,
still
I
look
know,
at me, but still look at the mic.
I
See how
get
I'm
you.
looking at you right now,
That's
but
why
I'm
I
still
leaned up.
mouth still at the mic.
Yeah. So I really thought that I was like in that life with niggas, like getting money and stuff. And sometimes I was, but I still had a lot of pride. So I didn't really let guys give me money like I could because I wasn't going to keep asking and stuff. You get what I'm saying? So by the time I'm with you, I don't really care you got money because I'm in a lifestyle, but I'm not the woman no more that's like getting money from every dude that I fuck with. Because women really fuck with dudes that they really fucking want, even if they don't got no money. That's the
Let me
thing.
ask you something. Let me ask you something. Because, like we said, and we're going to get into this more and more, because sex is number one on the list. Sex, then money.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize if sex and money can be communicated well, if the fucking is good and the money is good, a relationship can go.
Okay.
So, sex and money. I didn't think you could fuck well, right?
You did. I
But
couldn't.
on the vice versa, I'm the type of nigga, and I'm asking you this on the live, and this ain't
Okay.
got nothing to do with my self-esteem. I feel like sex is reciprocal. I feel like your pussy won't worth a damn, but if I felt like that, that mean sex wasn't good to you either, was it?
No, it wasn't good to me, but I'm telling you, it wasn't good to me because we were in real life, and in real life, nothing about life was attractive to me. It wasn't getting me wet. I wasn't excited about sex. Like we might get into a long conversation about the kids right before you ready to hit it. I might have been wet, then I dried up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know my body. I had been with guys that I mean,
Because let's say that when we say date on your level, I'm a
uh-huh.
sex freak. When you said you didn't know your body, she had never even fingered herself or vibrated herself and make herself come. Like she didn't know her body at all. So I'm like, bitch, put a vibrator
and
on
when
or something. God damn.
and let me say what happens is when you come into this world biologically correct, where I got a small waist and little breasts and a nice size butt. I mean, guys like you just where you are, so I don't have to like do no extra. I'm just me, and I don't understand that.
So let me ask you this, so
Yeah.
we can understand.
Uh-huh.
What you saying is, because you had a nice body, fat ass, you could just bend that ass over and a nigga bust a nut quick because that ass fat.
I mean, that's what they did.
And
I
I'm
mean, I
like,
don't
I
know.
want to enjoy this motherfucker from every position. And I'm like, God damn, you running. And so
Can I say this?
go ahead, go ahead.
Because I could say on this end, maybe you've been messing with a certain type of woman. That's what I used to think. I used to think that you was messing with maybe just more whorish than me women that had different experiences that allowed you to ravish them in a different way. However, on the flip side of it, I do know now I just wasn't in the mindset for sex after we've been talking about fucking kids,
So
and I
let's
had went through my 20s just fucking.
so let's unpack that for the people so they can really understand this when we say dating on your level.
Mm-hmm.
What she's really saying is it's not that I was used to a certain thing. It was just the fact that all the other women that I had been with wasn't going to be my wife. They
Mm-hmm.
was getting a tall guy. This shit was based on sexual attraction. We fucking
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah, blah. She's saying she's having to do shit that she's never done before. When a
Mm-hmm.
woman really likes a man, she'll conform for that man
Mm-hmm.
to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
So she likes to get up in the morning late, throw her
Mm-hmm.
clothes in the dryer,
Mm-hmm.
and fucking not iron. And I'm telling her, get up early, iron your clothes. Now, this woman is 35 years, 30 years old, and I'm changing her. So she looking at me in a way like, who the fuck is this nigga making me iron? This nigga is making me wash dishes in the sink. I don't like the
Mm-hmm. I
dishwasher.
don't like the dish. I don't like my hands in dish
So
water.
I'm like, fuck that dishwasher. That's extra water. Fuck, I don't even like that shit. I grew up in a house with no bathroom for a while. I wash dishes in the sink. So think about this. I'm a man that this woman won't. That's why we're gonna discuss
Yeah,
our
it's gonna be
show.
good.
Women she's saying to herself, and women, y'all chime in if y'all feel this. For the first time, I'm changing her life.
Yeah,
Fuck the dishwasher. Wash
yeah,
dishes in the sink.
yeah,
Iron.
yeah,
Things like make your sons do shit that you're not used to. So you're kind of looking at me with a little animosity. You
yeah,
know I'm a good catch. You
yeah,
don't want to lose me,
yep,
but you're kind of angry at me all the
yep,
time because I'm making you into what I need you to be for me. That's
yep.
why Betty Wright said, I was learning my man while
I
I
was
was earning
earning
my
my
man.
man.
That's something you young girls
You
won't understand.
understand?
See, a man, and we're gonna get into that
Yeah,
as we get further.
that's gonna be a very good conversation because through all the great things that has happened, I have done it with a chip on my shoulder and not really liking him because he had to groom me into what he needed me to be for our life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Let's talk
thankful
about.
for that.
Thank you, sweetheart. I'm
Now,
sorry.
no,
Did you
I'm finished.
let's talk about genres for a second, dating
Okay.
on your level, because we don't realize genres are real until it come to us. Now we're going to have you to talk about the brown paper bag theory in a second. She has a
Oh,
wonderful theory, but genres are real until they come to us. So say, for example, we'll say some shit like light skinned niggas act this way, and everybody know it and everybody say it.
mhm.
But the light skinned nigga be like, that ain't me. A dark skinned bitches act a certain way, and everybody know it. But the dark skinned bitch don't believe it. Light skinned women act exactly the same, but they don't believe that. Women with fat asses, fat women, genres of women. So we're gonna get into date on your level. Everybody don't get to have a woman with a fat ass. Now let me break some down. So what I mean about genres, uh, and I'm just using myself, and people think I'm being arrogant, but it's the truth of life.
Go ahead and
I'm
be arrogant,
tall.
baby.
No, listen. I'm tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah, you're
That's
the.
a fucking saying.
That's the same.
I'm hitting on all fucking three.
Yeah, you are. Mm-hmm.
In every culture,
Mm-hmm.
the taller you are, darker you are, the more handsome you are. So I'm hitting on all fucking three.
Mm-hmm.
So every woman don't get to deserve a tall, dark, and handsome nigga. But if you get a tall, dark, and handsome nigga, you best believe other bitches gonna like him.
Yeah.
And that nigga gonna be up front like, I'm indulging in these bitches. I'm not leaving this world. And I'm not a whore. I'm not a whore. I'm just an older man now. But I'm gonna enjoy my life, married or unmarried. Women with fat asses are lazy fucks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the genres. I want you to go through what you think as men. If she got a fat ass, she a lazy fuck. Why? Because she used to bending that fat ass over. You
Yeah.
fucking that, seeing that fat ass and coming.
I tell dudes that all the time. This is lazy. This is not a good fuck right
And she can't ride no dick.
Ain't gonna try.
A skinny bitch with no ass got to make up for not having no ass. It's like this. It's like God. If you show me a bitch that's beautiful with nice titties and a loving, caring sweetheart, that bitch ain't got no ass. That's Lynn. The bitch was beautiful, nice titties, loving, caring, but the bitch ain't got no ass. But that bitch gonna make up in the bedroom. She gonna fuck and suck, and for some reason, you can't give a skinny bitch enough dick. A skinny bitch with no ass want more dick. I don't know why they can take it or why they ask for it. A fat bitch got good pussy, and for some reason, a fat bitch pussy don't have the scent that regular women have. I think a fat bitch is extra conscious about her scent.
I think she don't fuck as much, but that's just me.
Maybe that, but a fat bitch.
But I don't know because
you gonna get your chance. We want to talk about genres. You're gonna get your chance to talk about niggas because this is very important in dating on your level. When we say we want a tall guy has certain privileges in life. Big dick niggas, well, now that's you talking about the big dick niggas. I'm talking about the women. A light-skinned woman, a dark-skinned woman, a fat-ass girl, or skinny woman, sometimes what we want ain't what's best for us.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you want a bitch with a fat ass, but a bitch with a fat ass come with an attitude. You know why? Because she got a lot of options of niggas wanting to fuck her.
Mm-hmm.
So she gonna have an attitude. A fat bitch or a bitch with no ass is gonna be more humble, and they gonna lead with their face. Hi, how you doing? I'm a fat bitch. Hi, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a skinny bitch. Hi, how you doing? I'm intelligent. A
Mm-hmm.
bitch with a fat ass gonna turn around and lead with a
Show you that
motherfucking ass.
ass. Yes.
I'm serious. Now
Yeah,
we
I
got to
know.
discuss this because we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about levels,
Yeah.
and physical looks is part of levels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you want a bitch with a nice body and you're a cornball, be prepared to be fucked around on or juiced for your money.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned I just happen to be married to a bitch with a fat ass. But if I tell my sons, man, get you a fat bitch or bitch with no ass, they the best women. But if them niggas want to be vain and want a fat ass, they gonna have to deal with fat ass problems like I had to deal with you.
And they gonna have to learn how to
Now,
control her or get her right for what they need for their life.
I want you to break down the genres of niggas as far so they can understand, because what's the problem is we don't understand is as black people, we're shallow and vain. And our first thing about getting a mate is how they look. How they look. So if you want, we got to talk about looks for levels. So if you want that tall, dark, and handsome guy, like you said earlier, watch this. She said it live on camera, not realizing it, but not even thinking, but it's just real.
Mm-hmm.
She said he was handsome. I said, I was broke as fuck. You said, I ain't care about your money.
Yeah, we don't care.
Don't nobody care about no money from no, I'm tall, dark, and handsome. Don't nobody give,
Yeah.
don't no woman want no fucking money from me. So
Mm-hmm.
you break down the guy genre so we can have an understanding, and then we can discuss that's part of the problem.
Well, I mean, definitely when you get to light skinned guys, I think we see light skinned guys as weak. So even if that's your thing, like your eyes like it, you won't never respect them. We see dark skinned guys as guys that are like more, maybe more aggressive and protectors. Especially when you're coming from out the streets. Oh Lord, Keisha, do I take another one? Y'all gonna see me on the screen now. It's the first show. Um, the crazy part about it, sisters, back me up on this. The ones that want to be real, I don't think we always want to be attracted to who we fuck with. But I feel like we be messing with whoever trying to fuck with us so we just don't be alone. So we just like be able to go out on the weekends. And so it cloud on how you judge what you're judging. Because say for example,
Hey, do me a favor, and
okay,
I come back to that. I'm gonna
all
give you
right.
all. I want you to break down the genres.
I don't know.
You just said light skin guys.
Okay,
Stay
light
focused.
skin,
So dark skin, go into
dark
tall,
skin,
dark, fat,
tall.
street
So
niggas with
I
money.
mean,
Just
that's
just
definitely
all the type of
athletes. Put
niggas.
like this: athletes could get fucked who the fuck they want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? You over 6 foot, definitely over 6'2". It's fair game. You have no problems. I think that
I
there's
like how you say 6'2".
yeah, like cause six.
Break down the genres to the genres.
Oh, so okay. So here's the thing. The reason why I can't answer that like so matter of factly is because I just was messing with niggas for money before this time, before I got with him.
Well, a nigga
Once
with
I got
money
with
is a genres. Break down the nigga
okay,
with
well,
money.
nigga
Yeah.
with money that you don't even have to get nothing from him. You just know he got some. He got a nice car. You might not even know who name is in, but he got one. He wear Tim's. That's like the number one. Like those is it's the drug dealer outfit. Okay, I'm from the streets. I like that. That's what I was used to. That was where the level of my education stopped me at high school, and so those were the dudes that were around me. It wasn't until I got with you and I went back to school that my mind opened up of all the different types of guys that I can choose. And, going to college, and even though they were younger, you got to see a different type of guy. And I definitely didn't want the boys to be the type of guys that I was used to dealing with, and so we wanted to raise something different. So yeah, definitely street guys is the only guys I kind of mess with. I didn't mess with nothing else.
Okay. So you've broken that. Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Explain to them and break down what you call the brown paper bag theory amongst women.
Oh,
That's amazing to me.
I mean, I feel like brown paper. Okay, so here's the thing. It came to me when Javon had did a show and he tried to separate the light skin and the dark skin. And what I realized was that as a brown skinned woman, I've always been in the middle. I've been privileged to get in the conversations with the dark skinned women, and I've been privileged to get into the conversation with the light skinned women. Okay, I know that both of them don't like each other, but I'm not strong enough to tell them, hey, y'all don't like each other. So I'm just flip flopping, which creates a certain level of insecurity as a person because you're being privileged to conversation that you never really speak true to. That's on another end. However, most people are my complexion. We're in the middle. We're in the bell
Average,
curve.
yeah.
We're average. But when you in the middle of dark skin and light skin, you got the world that celebrates the light skinned woman because she is the epitome of beauty, right? And then you got the dark skinned woman who somehow, some way, somebody gonna swoop in and save her because they don't want her to not feel good about herself because she is so dark. And so here you go, you leave us in the middle, and nobody don't really fucking care about us like that, like the middle child syndrome.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're brown skin. It's like, I mean, we all right. Like, ain't we all right? But really, we not all right because there's a level of insecurity that settles in because nobody makes sure that there's not a teacher that's making sure that you learn, like light skin and dark skin. There's not again, we're in friendships where you getting to hear how the dark skinned girls have it out for the light skinned girls and the light skin. We just in the middle a lot. And if you're not the type of person that is outspoken, you're just getting to hear what everybody's saying and you're not standing up for yourself. So it just leaves a level of insecurity. But
So check this out. In order to really have the discussion, like we're gonna start a podcast because it's so much to unpack because everybody know. I mean, as I'm a teacher, we did a study in college, aesthetics. Teachers, white, black, any other race, are willing to get close to a more light skin or what the world says a better looking person. And come on, let me help you out with your work and da 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 da. The darker you are or the ugly you are, which is not true because I like dark skinned women, but they never like me. They have low self-esteem. And light-skinned women be like, don't let the light skin fool you. I be like, God damn, y'all go too hard. Light-skinned women go extra hard to show that they ain't weak and light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? So we have to discuss this colorism.
Yeah,
but watch this. That's a part of dating on your level.
Yeah.
Because the first thing we say is if he dark, light, short, tall, good hair, big titties, fat ass, what kind of hair she got, You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna unpack all this as we start a podcast. I think it's gonna be great. I think this is the beginning of us really talking about some real shit.
Can I add something? So when you talk about that, like say for example, my oldest son is like really, really light because he looks like his daddy, right? I mean, well, not even that. My daddy is light, but anyway, he's really light, and so he say that people say to him, "You don't act like a light skinned guy. You act like a dark skinned guy." I mean, like a dark skinned guy.
Yeah.
And so I be telling him, no. The sad part about me as his mother, I'm saying that's not a compliment. He like, what you mean? Because they saying, nigga, you don't stomp in your light skinness.
Yeah.
You play the middle, and I don't want him to play the middle.
And let me say this so you can get some of this, because that is true. Because I always tell them niggas, y'all niggas light-skinned niggas with good hair. Y'all niggas is bitches to me. Not bitches, but I don't feel like they don't use it. They don't use it. But guess what? Times have changed because light skin is considered weak now. back in the day, light skin was considered cute, special, good hair. We may have a good hair baby.
Yeah, so they
But
don't
I
like that.
still feel like deep down, bitches gonna like light skin, and niggas still love light skinned girls. But let me make my
Okay.
point. Some of that, when they say he's light skinned and act like a dark skinned nigga, they saying he act like me. That's some of that.
Okay, I give
But
you
on the
that.
flip side, I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas is. Sometimes I feel like y'all niggas pretty light skinned niggas. Y'all putting up with shit that y'all ain't supposed to be putting up
But
with.
I'm gonna tell you that comes from growing up in a two-family household. There's a certain way that they respect women, and so they just don't want to do a woman
Quick
in a
question,
certain
real
way.
quick, y'all. I need somebody type something. Somebody type a comment because I ain't seen a comment in a while, and I don't know if sometime they freeze the comments. So somebody type, everybody type, yeah. If you're still here, so we can know you're still here. Just say yes, so we can know you're still here.
I would like to know. I would like to know for some of the names that I see that that's coming up. Like, how does that feel to like see us? Y'all been following us for a long time and see us on the see this on the other side. Like a lot of people started following us from when you started Bears and Bubbles, and I was you was the first Kevin Samuels, and I was the first chick on there crying like,
Yeah.
I
You
don't
know
want
what?
to
And
tell the truth.
can I say a shout out to me? Hey, look, this is why I give myself my own flowers. Shout out to me. I'm the first nigga that bought real life shit to social
You
media.
did. You
I
did.
ain't never. Everybody's copying me.
Yeah, for real.
Everybody's copying
And
me.
that's why
And
you
I
should
would be in
share and like.
Facebook jail. I had women. I had a girl on this was 7-8 years ago. I had a girl on my live. She was talking about her relationship, and I asked her straight up on live. I said, the way you used to treat your dude and your baby dad, and you want it
Yeah.
back. I said, do
yeah.
you wish that nigga would have slapped the fuck out of
Yep.
you? And just because she used to bitch the nigga. When we talking about dating on your level, which Chris said, if you think light skinned niggas weak, you never gonna respect them.
Yep.
So she used to bitch the nigga. He was a light skinned nigga. And bitch him psychologically, mentally, and emotionally. I said, you was gonna always do that to him because you thought he was weak, right? She was like, yeah. I was like, if that nigga would have slapped the fuck out of you and stopped you from doing that, shit would have been straight. She was like, yeah. I said, do you wish that nigga would have been
that.
like he was, or do you wish he would have beat you? She said, I wish he would have beat me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, real quick. Silly, who got beat by Mr., told Harpo to beat his wife.
Yeah.
And when Harpo hit her, she whooped his ass. That's the only bitch in Color Purple that went to jail.
But that's the thing.
No, but look. Let me
Okay.
finish this so you get it. So the point is, we've been doing this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
And now everybody wants to tell their truth and being honest and honest and honest. Oh, yeah, my nigga Chris, look, let me tell you something about light-skinned niggas. This side note. My nigga Chris said, damn, y'all killing me with light. I don't sleep on no light-skinned nigga. I'm extra nice to light-skinned niggas because I know a motherfucker light-skinned nigga already know what niggas think about them. So they gonna goddamn let you know up front. Don't play me because I'm light-skinned.
Yeah.
So I don't sleep on motherfucking light-skinned. I probably still a light-skinned nigga quick. I don't care if he 5'1", 130. I'm gonna hit him because I'm thinking he hit now. But we really have to discuss. It's a lot of stuff we got to get into. But go ahead. It's something else I want to say about the genres before we get off, because I really want to make this clear. We don't admit the thing about the genre that we fall in because we don't want to be treated that way that we know we would be treated. You get it? So say, for example, I am a 6'6", straight white teeth. Look at me. I'm not being funny. My hairline's still straight. I'm 45 years old. I got a few gray hairs. I think I'm going to live to be 100 and something. I believe I'm fucking special. I just believe that. Now, do you think I'm going to take any shit from a bitch?
No, he's not.
I'm hard on the motherfucker. I ain't taking no shit from a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then whereas You got different people in different situations. A nigga that then worked hard and then made his money. Or like the guy Chris, he said he light skinned, right? That nigga been in the military. He called himself Red. I'm scared of the military. That
Let me
nigga's a
say,
tough guy. I don't fuck with no military nigga. You a tough motherfucker to join the military.
if I could add, so what I have realized through this whole journey, like, we're gonna talk about us having an open relationship and stuff like that. Um, if women could just appreciate what they decide that they want to be connected to, this could still just be okay, because the nigga that you like to fuck, he's not gonna wife you. So unless you into polygamy and want to be a side chick, that'll never work. If you want to be somebody's main chick, then you gotta we talking about dating on your level. You're gonna have to kind of like date down, right? The dude that like wanted to take you out even though you told him you didn't want to give him your number, that dude, you're gonna have to like
Hey, look,
get with him
I
and
want you
like
to say this
cherish
though.
him.
It's on your level. It's not really dating down. See, that's
Okay.
the thing.
It is your level.
It's your level.
It's the level you've
It's
chosen.
nah. It's really, I want people to be able
Okay.
to make logical, conscious decisions about dating on your level. You're not dating down. You're dating exactly on your fucking level.
Okay.
This guy fits me.
Okay. I like that. He
You,
fits
you see
me.
what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
When I talk about, that's why we got to talk about height, weight, color,
Yeah.
income,
Yeah.
credit,
Yeah.
religion, intelligence. Do this motherfucker like to watch basketball and football all the time, loving hip hop? We talking about what irritates. If a bitch want to sit around and watch some fucking hip hop, loving hip, that irritates me. So we got to talk about it all this week, so we can have an understanding. People so quick to say, I settled. No, you didn't settle for someone.
That's your level.
You got your level.
Yeah.
You got your level.
Be
So
happy
say
with
for
it.
example, I was talking to this sister. I'm doing one-on-ones. And if you do a one-on-one on me with me, you can give a shout out.
Keisha, do I take another shot? Keisha.
You ain't got to, don't try to rock with me now.
I'm waiting for Keisha.
Yeah.
Keisha, tell me to take another shot. If you tell me to take another shot, you my blue dot sister. And listen, Keisha came and met me when she came into our fold with Beds and Bubbles. She came and met me when I went to Kentucky to do some open mic with a college. And so she always will be my sister. But right now, if you tell me to take a shot, I'm gonna take a shot, Keisha.
She said, yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get it.
My thing is this: as we get into data on your level and having a full understanding of what data on your level means, if you like them, and we're going to talk about catch, who's the catch in a relationship tomorrow. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. If you like a person and you fit, sometime we keep saying we settle, and that's a word with women. And I'm like, do you understand settle mean you get the goddamn money, Dumbo? When you settle, that means somebody who's above you gave you something. That's what we don't understand. We say, I don't want to settle. A settlement means the $1 billion company felt like you deserved something, so they gave you something. Like Michael Jackson settled with them folks. He gave them folks that money because they had enough evidence on him, or whatever they was. If they was lying, it could besmirch his character enough. So a settlement, we think it's wrong to settle. We think it's wrong to settle. Let me give you a perfect example.
Okay.
Toast is settling, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow, because the S, y'all know I'm a teacher. We're talking about sex and settling tomorrow. Okay. Sex and settling, because we look at settling wrong. Watch this.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
When I Met my wife. I was the armor bearer at my pastor's church, fastest growing church. We was hot shit.
He was, y'all.
Long story short, I was the director of drama ministry, audio visual ministry. Woo. Getting a check. We hot shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga told me, Jay, you the next LeBron James as far as single men in the church. This nigga sending me on dates with lawyers, doctors, bitches that work for him. I mean, just the upper echelon, top bitch. Fine bitches. He's trying to groom me. Mm-hmm. I like Chris, right? Every bitch I went out with, lawyer, superintendent, doctor, with all that money, was corny as fuck to me. I knew if I came home on a fresh blunt, couple of drinks, and I said, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Oh my God, the Holy Spirit, what's happening? That bitch probably would have lost her motherfucking mind. I knew they weren't right for me. So to take Chris with 2 kids, less money, less everything, people, he looked at it as me settling. Yeah, but I was like, this woman believed in me.
I believed in you before I ever dated you.
But watch this. Let me explain. This woman believed in me, my dreams, and that's what I wanted. I ain't want no bitch to take care of me. I already have my own apartment, own car. I'm finna be a school teacher. I'm in grad school. I know I'm gonna be all right in life. Mm-hmm. This woman believed in me. When I told her I ain't just fucking you, I could be honest with her. These women who basically all I had to do was move in and fuck them. I was working for him. These bitches was too. They didn't believe in me. They believed in themselves. So say for example, when I would talk to them, it would be situations like, yeah, I'm trying to be the next Tyler Perry because, I was doing the plays. I always been an artist or I produce music. And they would be like, yeah, I can pay for you to have a studio in the house and have such and such because such and such. And I make enough money. So even if that shit don't work, we'll be okay because I can provide. And I'm like, damn, this bitch basically saying, nigga, if your shit don't blow, we'll be all right. I'm like, no, bitch, I want my shit that had to blow. I want a woman that believe in me. So Chris believed in me.
Always.
So when we talk about settling, a woman believing in me meant more than looks. A woman believing in me meant more than money. A woman believing in me meant more than everything. So he told me, don't date her. He was adamantly against it.
Yeah, that hurt my feelings, y'all.
And he knew he had trained you to be, my pastor, that's my nigga. I don't believe in God no more, but he was like, no, hell no, fuck that. He was like, Jay, you got a dream of being an artist? He literally was keeping it real. And that's why I fuck with the nigga. He was like, Jay, you got a dream of being an artist. You rap, you sing, all the shit you do. He like, Jay, you need a bitch that just can pay the bills and take care of everything until your shit blow. Because that's what his wife did for him.
I get it though.
And it makes sense. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted a bitch that believed in me.
And I believed in him, but in his defense, for the man that he was to me and showed me how to be a woman, I understand now that I was as damaged as he thought I was.
You damn sure was.
And that Jay was going to have to groom me, for the lack of a better words, and for where he was going and what he was doing at that time at the church, it would have been a safer bet to keep going in where he was, to not have to take a stance, stop, and double back and get me together. You know what I'm saying? And so although I was ready to give this money and be on board because that's what I had been doing, I was very still insecure, and the pastor had dealt with me enough to know where I was coming from in life and how that was gonna affect where we was moving.
I mean, I give you a perfect example of how I look at it. And y'all know I always talk about movies. You remember Mr. was in love with Suge Avery.
Mm-hmm.
His daddy said Suge Avery had a nice woman disease, ran out with Annie. Mr. loved Suge. That's who he loved. But his daddy was like, you not marrying that bitch. His daddy wouldn't let him have him. So that's one of those situations where he was my pastor. He was my dude. He was like a father figure to me. He was just like, yo, Jay, for what you're trying to do, you need a bitch with some money that you can sit on your ass all day, write your plays, make your music. The bitch pay for everything. She's a square bitch. He was like, you need a square bitch who's infatuated with a big, tall, sexy nigga.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and he was like, get you a plain Jane. He had pointed a few out to me. And them bitches was fine though. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
know them bitches.
You know exactly who they was. And it was like them bitches was fine. And these was like
Yeah.
$300,000 a year bitches.
And those are women that I wanted to be like. So
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it.
And
Mhm.
that's so cool that we can speak about this real. It was like these bitches was fine, $300,000 a year type bitches.
Mhm.
And it was like these were the type of bitches that was like, I'll pay for everything. I love being a career professional woman. And I love the fact that I'm a plain Jane and I wear dresses with flowers and I wear slips. And I'm a cornball dweeb.
Yeah.
And I got this big 6'6" nigga to show off and he fucking my fucking brains out.
Yeah.
But when each one of them I talk to, each one of them sold themselves as if exactly like he said it. I'll take care and handle, and you never, even if you don't do this, I'll put the money up for this. And then even when I got with you, when I got anything I got ready to do artistically, you was like, I'll pay for it.
Yeah, but I wanted
And
to.
I ain't let you though.
But I wanted to because before I ever dated you, I wanted to be a part of what you was building. So it's just a great thing. It's a great thing to see that, like, yeah, there were other women that as I sit right here, I can say they were better qualified in the sense of what I think you needed. And right now though, I have had to do things to make sure that I was the woman that stood in a place, and I'm cool with that.
Tomorrow we finna get ready to get out of here.
Yeah,
We're gonna try
because
to
I've
bring
had too many shots,
we're gonna
y'all.
try to I'm gonna have one more shot. If
No,
you don't,
I'm
you ain't
not
gotta do what
having
I
no
do.
more
Ain't no peer
shots.
pressure, bust
Listen,
pipes. Imagine what do to
listen.
the
I
human
see
heart.
all the names up. Um, I see a
Oh,
lot of
don't make me
people.
lose my thought.
Okay,
Listen, what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the S's. Let me
okay.
write that down.
Yeah, talk about the S's.
Sex,
Sex,
submission.
submission.
It was just another one.
Wait, sex, submission. I know you gotta be aligned. Sex. It's
God damn it. It'll come to me.
that don't matter.
No,
We
no,
gonna
it really
talk.
does matter.
It do
No,
matter,
no,
but
no,
I'm
no.
saying we're
Listen,
gonna talk
listen.
about it.
Listen.
Okay.
Sex, submission, saving, saving.
Oh, I don't remember that, y'all.
No, listen.
Okay.
S.M.I.R.K.
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna
smart.
tomorrow we're gonna talk about sex is the number one topic. Submission. How do we submit to each other?
I love Celine.
Saving. A
Money.
woman needs to be saved by a man and settling. There you go. My goddamn crowd. Boy, I'm the master teacher. My goddamn artist. Who is this? Let's put this motherfucking nigga up here. Brian Williams said he said it wrong. Brian Williams, you the number one goddamn student of the night. Don't be leaning on me.
Why can't lean on him, y'all?
Hey, look, I'm joking. Hey, look, that's hey, look,
like
hey, look. That's when a bitch get drunk and she leaning all over. That's when
I'm
you know you're
leaning
gonna
on
get
him.
your dick sucked. Hey, look, that's when you know you can Bill Cosby somebody, but I ain't like that. Let's have this one more shot. Hey, Brian Williams settling. Now look, let me put this thing.
Keisha, do I take one more shot? We're gonna call you on the video chat. Don't say that. In case you want to be called on the video chat.
For
Put
what?
it in
No.
So she
Listen,
can what? Huh? Who wouldn't be called on a video chat?
this bitch being nasty now. This and look, and this why me as a man who's a real man, I could be doing so much more. But let me
What's
tell you.
better than
No,
being here with
no, no,
me?
no, 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 no. You talking about we do
Okay.
everything together, like
Okay.
whatever. But what I'm saying is, I'm the type of thing, and this is just being real. Uh, the older I get, the less I trust women's hygiene. That's
But
another thing. But
but
look,
a good
oh,
video call.
the master teacher is my cash
Keisha,
app.
call us on a video, Facebook
Hey,
video call.
no way. Chill out.
Keisha, call us on a video.
The master teacher, cash app is the master teacher. Listen, this is what I want to do. I want to put the link up. If somebody want to come in and speak on the subject,
Somebody come in and speak.
or even just say, "Yo, I like this show." Blah 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 blah. We're gonna come in tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about sex, submission, saving, and settling.
What time I get out of class tomorrow? What time I said 7? We're gonna come up at 8. What time? You coming? What time?
We ain't gonna have no drink tomorrow.
Why not?
Because I feel like you just drinking.
Hey, let's have some more drinks.
We're gonna have less drinks.
Do y'all think we should have some more drinks?
I
want y'all to go
you
in
know
the
what?
chat.
I guess because I'm a man. Look, what I
Go
drink,
in the chat.
you'll
Tell
drink
us to have
half the
some more
drink.
drink.
Do y'all think we need to have drink tomorrow? I don't like how she acting right now.
Why not?
Cause you just, I don't know.
Give
God,
me a kiss.
you know exactly
Give me
why.
a kiss.
Ain't no kiss.
Nah.
Yeah. I'm a man. I guess I'm a bigger nigga. I can handle my liquor better than her. But tomorrow we going. What time? 8:00. You got class tomorrow?
Yep. I get out at 7.
Okay, 8 p.m. tomorrow. Look, somebody come in,
please,
and wrap up the lesson.
Anybody.
Y'all see the link? If you ain't even gotta explain anything. Just come in and say, "Yo, we like the fucking show. We just want one guest to come in." I want to see how to work the program with a guest. So let's take a shot. I'm gonna put you on the goddamn baby drink limit tomorrow.
I got it on a little bit.
Some
it's
crazy
not all the
shit.
way. What you mean? I've been answering you, right, y'all?
Yeah. I need somebody to come in and say, yo. Look, okay. Your friend Keisha said it's toward the end, though. She can cut up. Okay. All right, she can cut up then. I'm sorry.
But later, when this cameras is off, you're going to be... Come on, Keisha. Come on then.
Somebody come in and say, I like the show, or y'all keep doing what you do.
Come on, Keisha.
Somebody said the 800. Oh, I didn't say the 800. I meant 8:00. That was me. Y'all can super chat. Y'all can hit the cash app, the master teacher.
We in YouTube. Are we in Facebook too?
She said, where's the link on Facebook? All right, Keisha, I'm about to tag the link on Facebook.
I love it, y'all. I love it to be
boom,
on the other
there it
side
go. It's on the Clark Sisters page. I think that's the only page I'm on Facebook.
I'm like, why I don't see what you see?
So that's the link. It's tagged right there.
Yeah. Listen, I swear to y'all, if you just
you can't let a woman get drunk. Like she done got drunk live, y'all.
Listen,
and see, I'm used to this. Look,
I'm telling y'all. Listen,
I'm still like, hey, I'm Arsenio Hall. I'm directing the show. I'm like fucking Jimmy Kimmel.
I'm not even using the mic no more.
I'm Johnny Carson or some shit.
I'm not using the mic. Listen.
You say you on my page, Javon M. Clark. Hey, Keisha, for some reason,
that's my bobo.
Let me see. I'm gonna tag that. Boom, right there.
I would just say
I don't think they let you listen. What? Let me tell you something about Facebook.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I just put that's my page, Modern Masculine Man on Facebook. They do not let me. Will you shut your fuck up for a second?
I want to tell you if it's good.
Hey, you gonna fuck around and not be on no drink tomorrow patrol for real.
Tell
let me say what I gotta say.
They gotta tell you that they want me back tomorrow. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Don't get goddamn chastised. I'm fucking with you. Listen, for some reason, Facebook won't let you comment on my shit or sign in. Facebook hate me.
You can't say that. You got to think about it.
No, I'm telling you. She just said, I'm on your page, Javon M. Clark. Now, watch this. I'm about to click on that page. That's Modern Masculine Man. That's what they call that page. So if she can't click on, we're going to get out of here. Either way, y'all tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're going to talk about sex, submission, saving, and settling. Because guess what I always say?
Tell me.
A woman is drowning in the dating pool. Let me tell you something about my wife, a quick joke.
What you about to say?
My wife, the first time I was teaching her how to swim, we talking about saving. This motherfucker was acting a fool and thought she was drowning, and we was like in fucking 4 feet of water. I said, this bitch was
I'm about to let my kids drown.
I said, Chris, stand up. And you was about to let your own kids drown. And this I know.
Oh, somebody came up.
Okay. Women don't have. Hey, look, that's Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Let me finish this quick story real quick, and then we're gonna let you rap.
Okay.
We was like in 4 feet of water, and Chris thought she was drowning. I was teaching her how to swim. She had never swim. And remember when your friends saw you swim? We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. When your friends saw you swim, they knew you trusted me because I taught you how to swim. She was in like 3-4 feet of water. She thought she was drowning. The boys was in the water. She thought the kids was drowning. Everything.
But I wasn't going to save them though, because
she won't go save her own kids. I said, Chris, stand up, God damn it. And this is some of the funniest shit that we'll talk about that. But Keisha, go ahead and speak your piece.
Hey, boo.
Hey, Chris. I miss you, boo.
I miss you too, boo.
Hey, I'm feeling this liquor.
Listen, Keisha, why you tell me to take so many shots?
Because it's Monday.
That's why you gotta be your own person and not succumb to peer
I gotta
pressure.
just say this for everybody that's watching. Keisha came and scooped me up in Kentucky, and she showed me a good fucking time.
Hey.
And it don't matter. It don't matter like the wins and the whys of how she came across Biz and Bubbles. Just the fact that she was a sister that came to me and she scooped me up and she showed me so much fucking good time.
We had a ball.
Okay. We had a ball. Okay.
Keisha, talk. I want you to speak on everything you've heard tonight, and this you're gonna wrap the show up. You got the next 5-10 minutes. Just speak, okay?
So one point that I like that you talked about that brought enlightenment to my life is how us women, you touched on, Chris, you know, how we buy things for men or do things like, you know, let them drive our car, etc. I didn't know that was buying the man's love. Come on, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know that was buying.
What up, little man? Do your thing, little man.
I didn't know that was buying the man's love. I commented and said I looked at it as building. So that was an enlightenment to me. And, you know, I was like, oh, okay. So moving forward, I know don't do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? So if I like the guy or he likes me, you know, I don't have to do anything. If it's going to work, it's going to work, regardless as to what I do or don't do for him. So that's one thing I took from the lesson today. And I was like, dang, because I looked at it as building. I'm like, if we're going to be together and we're trying to move forward and, you know, go to the next level, I don't mind helping you.
Can I say this real quick? And then I ain't mean to interrupt you too much.
Go ahead.
If you think you got to build a nigga.
Well, not necessarily build him.
No. I know what you mean. You mean he got a plan. You got a plan. You got some bread that you can throw and help him out. I get it. Yo, women, don't do that. I tell women, and I hate this, and men gonna hate me for this. Men gonna hate for me. men gonna hate me for this. A man's job is to lead.
That's true.
If a woman wants to invest in you, she should be investing you based on believing in your dream and knowing. And you should be able to do this shit without her. When when everything relies on the woman just throwing in a little bread, you know what I'm saying? You really know what I mean, right? When it's like the plan, everything, I got everything set up. I got everything, and I ain't trying to clown niggas because I believe that women should help their men, and you know what I mean. But if some shit is really like, I got everything lined up, all I need is for you to help this. Women, please don't do that. I hate to say that.
I got you.
Niggas gonna hate me for that. Because men should build women.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
Well, they should. However, we know that they don't always. So when it comes to women like me and Keisha, we don't mind being the woman that builds a man up. We're just asking that you be truthful. And so when people look at us, me and you, and they figure out they asking like, why are we so successful? We are so successful in our relationship because you're always been honest.
But let me ask y'all this, and this is some real shit, both of y'all. Every time you felt like you built the man up, has it worked, or do you feel like you get fucked over?
Yeah, I say sometimes. Both situations. I've been in both situations where I got fucked over. In other situations where it did work. So I do see your point of view. I think. Well, for me, I'm speaking for me myself. With me helping the person that I'm with at the time, I guess I'm looking at it as me believing in him. So I'm going to help, support. Okay, you need this. I got you.
But Keisha, let me ask you this, and this is some real shit. And Chris, I'm asking you this, and you're my wife. I had to actually tell you as a wife, don't try to buy me. Now listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that women shouldn't help, love, and support their men. But I'm saying we all got common sense enough to know when what's happening is what's happening. You see what I'm saying? But Keisha, we finna get out of here. I want you to wrap tonight's lesson up of overall what you got, and then segue into tomorrow. I just want to remember. Do you remember the 4 S's of tomorrow? Because you know
the master teachers always teach you that.
Wrap the lesson up. Say, hey, look, I want you to wrap. I want you to summarize today's lesson and
you
say,
got it, boo. You got it, boo.
Tune in tomorrow for this.
Okay, let me get my shot ready.
Well, I'm gonna have one more shot.
I'm not having no more shots because
that's good.
I'm falling apart.
Hey, look, you drink vodka. I'm drinking Kettle One.
What you drink, Keisha?
This is Grey Goose. I'm drinking.
Oh, you drinking vodka?
Yeah.
Hey, look, this is a pint, boy.
So tomorrow's class, I'm looking forward to hearing about.
No. First, summarize tonight's lesson, and then
you know the master teacher.
Okay, tonight's lesson touched on. We touched on the genres, on the male and female spectrum. You know, light skin, dark skin.
Yeah.
No
get
ass.
Keisha. Get him, Keisha.
No ass, big ass.
Yeah, get him, Keisha. This is my boo right here.
We touched on buying a person's love versus supporting, building, having faith.
Girl, get him, girl. Get him, girl.
We had a lot of shots tonight as well. Tomorrow's class, we're going to touch on the S's because it's called S.M.I.R.K. You say S.M.I.R.K, right?
Girl, get him, girl. Get him, girl. That's my chick right there. That's
so, tomorrow.
Hey, Keisha. I think the camera went out.
My camera went out, or y'all camera went out?
Yeah.
Our camera went
Yeah.
out.
So look, we look. Let me make sure before we get.
Keisha, thank you.
You did a great job. Let me make sure. Hey, look, we're gonna pick up tomorrow because they still can hear the audio, but your camera's still on. Our camera went out. That's what it is. So look, we got to get a different kind of charger.
Okay.
Keisha, we love you. We'll tune in tomorrow at 8:00. We want to bring you back in and cheers to life.
That's right.
Peace.
Love y'all. Peace.
Love you too. Bye bye.